Hey guys, it's Rush G here. How you all doing? I'm back with another tech video. This one we're looking at brand new line breaker juggles in season 3. This tech requires specific spacing, so either the opponent needs to be close to the corner or mid-screen. You've got to land it exact to get the 1 bar EX follow-ups. You get some interesting follow-ups in V Trigger 1 as well. It's one to take a look at and see where you can fit it into your game, but near the corner, not in the corner, but when you're near the corner like it's positioned at the moment, it's really worth using it. So let's look at Ken's max damage 1 bar no V Trigger 1 combo off line breaker. That would be, as you guys know, line breaker EX tattoo, which is 233 damage. Now you can use either light kick or medium kick tattoo after the line breaker combo, target combo, and you can cancel that, juggle that into EXDP if you've got 1 bar. So we'll show you medium kick tattoo first. Medium kick tattoo is the one that gets the most damage near the corner. You can see that does a little bit more damage. I believe it does must done as well. I didn't compare the numbers. And you can also do the same with light kick tattoo. So you get 1 hit the light kick tattoo and EXDP afterwards. Medium kick tattoo is the one you want to use when the opponent's near the corner. I did mention if they're in the corner it won't work, and I'll show you what happens if you do that. The juggle off the second revolution of the medium kick tattoo seems to cause them to drop. They don't go as high in the air to get the XDP. Same thing happens with light kick tattoo if you point blank. So if I do light kick tattoo, you can see I inputted the XDP there, but I didn't even get it. So I think at range, light kick tattoo does work, however. So like that, yeah, you can get that if they're back against the wall, but you need to be spaced out. But medium kick tattoo, if you're spaced out and the back's against the wall, you won't get the juggle. It doesn't work. So that's the general rule there. I think that's really it, to be fair. I don't think there's anything else you can really get. When you're in V Trigger 1, things change somewhat. If you do light kick tattoo now, you can get EX tattoo after it, so you can do spacing, right? You can get EX tattoo now after that. I believe it's the same situation though, so if I do it again, where if it's too close it won't work. If they're back against the wall, I'm spaced nicely. No, I think light kick tattoo won't work like that now, if you're spaced okay, their back's against the wall. Yeah, it's not going to work. So for it to work near the corner, if you want to use light kick tattoo after line breaker, they've got to be a little bit away from the wall. Let's see. You get the XDP and you get the EX tattoo. The EXDP will give you better OK, in my opinion. You can do those mid-screen as well, I will mention, but we'll look at mid-screen a bit later. There's one other scenario, so if you've got CA, so say if you want to maximise damage from this situation, you're in V Trigger 1, you can do does that work? No, it's light kick tattoo. So line breaker, light kick tattoo, 3 hits heavy punch DP and CA, and that works. Now you could attempt to simplify that and use medium punch DP into CA, and I believe it will work, but the juggle is really difficult to get off the medium punch then into CA. So I would recommend the heavy punch DP 3 hits then CA, but learn the timing of the juggle. It's really good, that is. It's pretty good damage. It's difficult to get that kind of damage any other way. You can use EX Fireball, EX Tattoo, but you won't get as much damage. I'll show you now. So if I do look at that, 311 damage. If I do this, that does juggle, but okay, you get a little bit more damage, but it's more meaty spending there for a bit more damage. I don't think it's really worth it in my opinion. Other situations, so if they're nearer the corner and you get Line Breaker, you can get, of course, Light Punch DP, EX DP if you're in V-Trigger 1, but you have to be a bit close to the corner. Show you that. And this is the thing, I'm trying to space it near the optimal range for the medium kick Tatsu setup. So that will work, and that will, didn't actually do as much damage as I thought there. Interesting. But yeah, if you're spaced quite far away from the wall, you're not going to get the Light Punch DP, it's not going to work, it's going to whiff. I'll do that again, back there. Yeah, that'll happen. Whereas the light kick Tatsu and the medium kick Tatsu will work at that sort of range. Say back there. You can see it's really good in that way. So that's the mid-screen stuff. Sorry, the corner stuff. Mid-screen, it does work as well, but it's not as easy to do. You got to like really suss your space in here. So your medium kick Tatsu is the one to go for mid-screen. You'll get nothing out of V-Trigger with light kick Tatsu. Let's try and, I think it's about there, I think. Yeah, you can see it's quite difficult to do, and I wouldn't recommend going for this unless you know the spacing, like the back of your hand pretty much. Try to get a little bit closer. It's very difficult to get the spacing. But it does work. There you go. So that's really nice mid-screen for the damage, really good. It's a good conversion off of Line Breaker, but you can see how difficult it is to land. So what you can do is, if you have got full stock of CA, you'll always get that juggle with CA afterwards. So if you do, get my inputs right again. As long as your timing's spot on, you'll always get that. You'll never drop it. And it does more damage than one hit of Heavy Punch DP into CA, which is your optimal sort of combo from a Line Breaker into CA. Just shy of 400 there. And it's also better than doing, never get this. Timing's a bit weird. The reason you do Line Breaker into CA is because of spacing. Sometimes if you're at max range and you do Heavy Punch DP to CA, the CA will whiff after the Heavy Punch DP one hit, because the Heavy Punch DP knocks them too high in the air, but they're too far away from you to connect the CA into it. So you would do Line Breaker into CA, but with the medium kick Tatsu added onto it, you can get more damage. And still get the CA finish. You haven't got to worry about the drop, so that's really good. I mentioned in V-Trigger 1 mid-screen, you can get light kick Tatsu, EX Tatsu, that works. Get the spacing right again. That'll work fine, but the Oki after that isn't too good. Whereas if you do light kick Tatsu, EX DP, that'll give you better Oki. So you can set something up after the knockdown. I believe you can get medium kick Tatsu EXDP a lot easier in V-Trigger 1. Yeah, that'll work. But nothing else seems to work there. You can't get a Heavy Punch DP. You still get CA. CA will work. You can't get Heavy Punch DP. You can't get EX Tatsu after the medium kick Tatsu when in V-Trigger 1 following Line Breaker. It's worth mentioning, but it's not really... Well, I guess it's worth mentioning. You can get... should work. No, there's no chance that's going to work. It's too far. So it's going to be EXDP or EX Tatsu. But I do like the EXDP, it's nice that. So guys, I think in a nutshell that covers what I wanted to show today. So it's just a recap as we do. So it's juggling off Line Breaker at the right spacing to get follow-ups, mainly EXTP follow-ups. In the corner you get a bit more flashy stuff, but just make sure you don't do this. You don't do point blank. It's not going to work like that, even in V-Trigger. It doesn't work. So just make sure you get your spacing right, and that's what this tech is all about. It's all about the spacing after line breaker to get more damage from the juggles. So guys, hope that's helped. Any queries, any questions, give me a shout. Catch you next video. Take care.